Hey,
There we go. We are live. Look at that.
how many followers we got now?
I've no idea. I can't see. I daren't go onto the YouTube, otherwise it'll give me feedback. Well, if there is anyone in the side chat, welcome. There is a StreamYard link there. If you want to jump on. Oh, hello, Howie. If you want to jump on, click on that link, and we'll bring you into the video chat room.
It's not.
Oh,
live.
look at that. It's Mr. Saddlebags. Hello, Jeff. Apologies in advance. Only got a few minutes.
Oh, Buckle Sags.
Nice to see you, though, mate. Nice to see you.
No,
yes.
It's not gone live on YouTube.
Yeah, it's gone live now. It's gone live now.
Refresh it.
Hey.
Ah, there we go. There we are. God, isn't we ugly?
Dude. It's a face for radio.
Jerry, you watch Jeff's channel, don't you, Saddlebags?
Oh yeah, I especially really like that video he did on the Healy Pass. I think you know,
brilliant.
That's one of the best.
Oh, Flash is in the room as well. Evening, Gord.
Hello, Flash. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Event. Hi, Alex.
We are live. Right. What I wanted to know, and I see you wear glasses as well, Jerry. I went out with Steve today, and before we went out, look at Jeff says, what a great lineup. All handsome boys, aren't we?
I love it a lot.
Before I went out, I used the Muck Off anti-fog. So I coated the lenses of my glasses, but within 30 seconds of chucking my crash helmet on, completely fogged out.
Yeah.
And that's with all that Muck Off anti-fog on it. Oh, it's Stu. Stewie's in Z-Head as well. Yeah, I mean, what do you use to stop your glasses steaming up then?
You know, I don't think I use anything.
Do you know?
I haven't
You don't
found
get
anything that worked really well.
Perhaps I'm an overly heavy breather.
How you've got the answer?
I've got the perfect solution for glasses steaming up. What I do with them, before I go for a ride, right, I take them off, I pop them in here,
and chuck them to one side.
Or I drive blind.
Oh dear!
You know,
I don't know. I don't know whether it's because of that shoey helmet. The other one I had, the other helmet, the Nolan. Yeah, I did get steamed up now and then, but nothing like this thing does.
You can ride 20 or 30 feet without seeing, can't you? Just
yeah.
And it was. I mean, the minute you pull away, you can't see nothing until you get some air coming on your bloody face.
See, with Jerry's riding when he's on the salt flats, he's not going to steam up because he's doing so quick. His cheeks are being bucked here, and the condensation's just off of him. So got no issues with that.
Well, you know, you look at this on this picture behind me. I had 3 different windscreens on this bike, and I was trying to get down below where I could see, because you really actually get going, you don't even look. You look down at the ground. There's like a little blue stripe. You just follow the blue stripe at 190 miles an hour. You don't look up.
Was that 3 screens at the same time, by the way? Yeah.
Pardon me?
Was that 3 screens at the same time?
But what baffled me, Jerry, when you're doing that, and I know you've got to get right down, but you sort of kind of hook your arm over the bloody thing, don't you?
Yeah, well, my hands keep blowing off the handlebars.
Oh, Stu's just said he read the Barry Sheen autobiography and he swore by fairy liquid on his visor.
Yeah, this is the same bloke who decided to cut a hole in his visor so he could put a cigarette through.
I saw that. I saw him when that happened. I was alive then.
And Gord's just said, he said it'd be good if somebody could come up with an idea that really works. But you were saying just before we came live, weren't you, H, about the old thing with rubbing half a potato over it?
Yeah, it works. It's starch on a potato apparently is similar to fairy liquid. It stops it from
I think that.
steaming up. But you will have the adventures of blurry view if you do that. You will not just be smudged. It's completely smudged.
That's where he got his name. Look. Is that why you got that name, Alex? Because you smeared a potato all over it.
Yeah, no, something else. But, yeah. The bleary refers to the bit where most of my early videos were all out of focus and they just look pretty shit.
I was going to type it, but I'll ask him. Jeff, you wear glasses, don't you? Do you use anything on there to stop them fogging up at all? He's probably buggered off because he said he was only here for a couple of minutes, didn't he?
Yeah.
But honestly, within 30 seconds of me bunging that helmet on, they'd steamed up, even with that muck off anti-fog on it.
The thing with old saddlebags, it's down in Cornwall. Obviously, you've all probably been down there. The hedgerows are so high that you can't see where you actually are anyway.
Oh, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah. So, but basically, what old Jeff does, he stops at a gateway just to get some landmarks. So there's plenty of time to wipe the glasses, put them back on, and then go 400 yards down the road to find the next landmark, and then find out where he is. I did mention this to him a while back, and he didn't deny it. He didn't.
Well, he just said he only wears them for reading, but his long sight is immense.
Well, you can't run off the road where Jeff rides, can you? I mean, the hedgerows keep you in.
Well, all you got to do is follow that bit of grass up the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Proper roads they are. But as I said, we went out today and the roads were absolutely filthy. I mean, the poor old GS when I got home, the butler had a hell of a job cleaning it. Terrible. But while we're on that subject, Steve said to me, "How are you getting on with that bike?" I said, "Well, it's a nice bike."
Oh, no, not again.
Well, it's definitely a more comfortable riding position than the RT was. But you know what? I'm nowhere near as confident on this GS as I was on that RT. Whether that's because I haven't had a summer on this GS yet and actually lobbing it around the corners in the dry, to find out what it will do and what it won't. But I don't know. I don't know whether it's me. I mean, I know they do handle because you've only got to look at other people with them that chuck them around like they do.
How's it compared to your verses then?
Do you know what? It feels. Chris has just joined old shite lines. All right, buddy. And John. If I can bring it up in a minute, I'll show you a photo of John's new steed. He's got himself a new Grom coming, all in black. Lovely. Oh. But I don't know. It just feels like you sat on it rather than in it. Whereas the RT, your knees were tucked up quite tight.
Yeah.
I mean, you've probably seen on the videos, as Scotland and the Isle of Wight. I mean, we used to lob that thing round like a bloody idiot.
Have you
slows in as well.
Have you had a GS before, Nige?
No, it's the first time. And for years I kept saying, I fancy a GS, fancy a GS. And it is a nice bike, don't get me wrong. It's John's just said, less people laugh at you on a versus. It is a nice bike. But I don't know. I think if given the choice out the two, I think the RT was a better bike for me.
Well, you go back to the RT now that your shoulder's better.
Well, I mean, Gord's just said he chucks his K1600 round and they handle brilliant.
Yeah,
I don't know, because of the weight of it.
Yeah,
I mean, Gord's lucky with the 1600. They got a reverse gear on it, and they. Whereas for me, I got to wheel it out of the garage bit. But
you should go back to an RT. Go back to the RT and be like two-wheel Willie, not deciding which bike you should have.
So it's a monkey bike for you then, Nige, is it?
Well, do you know what? Joking aside, if nothing else, it'd be a giggle to see me on one of them, wouldn't it? On one of them Groms, it'd be like the Honey Monsters stolen it or something.
I don't know about it being a grom. It might groan.
Well, I asked John actually when I said, yeah, but it would look ridiculous with me sat on it. He said, well, I'm no bloody. He said he's not exactly light, but yeah, I don't know. I think it would look a bit daft.
You know, I got on the one of those big Rocket 3s when I was running out of Bonneville in 2023, and I looked the opposite. I looked really, really small sitting on that Rocket 3.
Really?
Yeah, it's huge.
gonna-
I look like a little kid.
I'm going to try and find that.
Well said. Well said, short lines. Well said. That's
What's that? GS 2008 was all right, but extremely heavy. Oh, yeah. Right. I'm going to try and find John's picture of him with his. Oh, dear. I don't know. There's some fat bloke in this photo as well, but I'll try and ignore the fat bloke. I think he was a photo bomber. There we go.
Oh,
Let's put that solely up. So that's his new Steedler, all in black.
yeah.
is that a Christchurch Triumph?
No, this is up in I think it's Glasgow, isn't it, John?
Unless I the front of Christchurch Triumph
Yeah.
or Bournemouth Triumph or whatever it is.
But no, it's a nice little thing, isn't it? And Chris has got one in Ducati red. Although I think you're going back to your other one now, haven't you? Where is it? It's fine, John. The Greg's bellies. Oh dear. Oh, Edinburgh. That is Howie.
All right.
Yeah, Edinburgh. 2 wheels Honda.
I had a little Honda Monkey for a year or two. That was a lot of fun.
Same engine, I suppose, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
125.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one, the Dax they had, the Honda Dax?
Yeah.
That was a weird looking thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Probably weird.
hideous. Not weird, hideous.
Oh, it's 50cc and it was, oh, God, power. The low end torque on that was non-existent.
Oh, Chris has just said he's still torn between the two, which one to keep. I mean, that red one you got, I think is lovely.
Hey, it's
No.
Mike Lilly. I ain't seen Mike for ages. What are you doing, Mike?
Hello, Mike.
Hey, up.
Mike, there's let me put the link in again. If anyone does wanna jump on with us, feel free. Let me chuck that in there. So if you've got your cam, click on that link and you can come in.
I see extra rider Steve joined also.
Oh, hey, Steve. Evening.
Hey, Steve.
I'm just watching his video before we came over here about the bike shop.
I've got a bone to pick with Steve. Why, Steve, when you're going down to bike shows in the summer, it's a bloody good idea to actually put them up in the summer. It was me thinking, that looked warm down there. I thought, no, it can't. No. And then I looked and it's September that he went to that bike show. I thought, oh, God, you just put them up when they happen.
Right, getting back to my steamy glasses.
Oh,
Do you reckon it's because of that helmet? Because I'm umming and ahhing whether to buy a different helmet.
You want airflow. Airflow is your friend. If you got
Which brings
vents in the eyes and the passages wafting over your lens, and that will get rid of your condensation, won't it?
Right.
Either that will stop breathing, and that will also stop the condensation.
Just quickly, Jeff's been in briefly, so he's off. Cheers, Jeff. Cheers for popping in.
See you, Jeff.
Bye.
Bye, Jeff.
What's Stevie saying?
There might be something in that helmet thing, Nige, because I know that I've got a couple of different helmets, and some of them is better than others. I've just bought a Senna open face one, and you wouldn't believe how quickly that bloody thing steams up.
Does it?
And it was unbelievable, right? Open face helmet, and I mean it's got a cover and all the rest of it, but Christ, it's worse than the other ones.
Here's the man in question, Bry. I was just going to mention the helmet that Bry's just bought.
Arrow,
Aero, isn't it? AIROH.
Arrow, or something like that.
It? But I mean, I don't
I
know.
looked at them tonight. I'm actually after a new helmet. I'm out looking at the LS2 Adventure or that one, and they ain't that expensive. I thought they'd be really pricey, like that one that Alex posted up for $1.50 almost. But no, they're not. They're only about 250 quid. But from Sports Bike Direct.
Where's look, they even do one in the colour to match my motorbike too. Look, if I can bring it up,
that's fortunate, isn't it?
We could go south.
You BMW guys like to color coordinate everything, don't you?
No, that's the original. That's the Commander, not the Commander 2.
The best helmet I've got for not steaming up is a K-Berg.
Is a what?
K-Berg. Yeah, an Italian helmet.
Is that like a Shushbert? Is it a Shushbert kind of thing? It's like cable. They're very similar helmets, aren't they? Those two.
I don't know, but it's not particularly expensive. But that one just never steams up, never.
I'll tell you, there's a good site on there. If I find it, I'll try and post the link up. But these guys do a helmet review almost like on a weekly basis. So if you want to know, and he gives a graph of like the noise level on it and the wind level on it and I'll find out. I'll post up in a minute. Give me 5, and I'll find it.
Here you go. Let me show you this one. Share screen. Oh God, why do they always stick a bloody? They always stick an advert over just as you're about to show it. There you go. But I didn't know whether a helmet like that with more area at the front is going to stop me steaming up as quickly as I have been. As I said, within 30 bloody seconds of bunging that helmet on the day, I couldn't see a thing.
Hold your breath.
Yeah, stop breathing. I told him that earlier on. Stop breathing.
What I could do is I use a CPAP machine at night. I could put that on and just ride with my mask
on. That would be great.
And have the pipe dragging out behind me. Look, let's get rid of that one.
Who was looking at that $1,200 helmet I saw?
Alex posted that.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't looking at it. It was an email I got from Sports Bike Shop, and it says we've got new helmets, and I clicked on it, and it was 1,200 quid. Mental.
Giving them away.
Yeah.
What about that one I posted out with the French one? That's pretty bloody pricey for.
Yeah, but there was some weird helmets in that lot, wasn't it?
I feel
Champion Helmets is the site. If you go on his webpage, he does like reviews, and at the end of it, he gives like a whole rundown of the safety factors on it, or the smart or sharp testing, and he does the whole lot. So you can look at it and how good the airflow is, whether it's a quiet helmet, noisy helmet, rattly bastard, or just whatever.
Right, I think Brian's been talking to my missus. Did you see what he posted?
No.
Well, she's always telling me I'm fat. Now he's at it. He's all like, check the weight of the helmet.
Yeah. Check the weight of the lid.
Yeah. I mean, that shoey, it wasn't bloody cheap either. It's the GT Air 2. But I don't know. It's bloody absolute nightmare today. I don't know. It might just be because the air was so cold today that it's steamed up that quick. But bear in mind, I don't know, 10 minutes before, 15 minutes before, completely coated the glass lenses in that muck-off anti-fog. I don't know. But something else I was going to ask you. Faffage. The bloody
we love it.
Today. I had 3 cameras on. I had 3 cameras on. My mic 2 in the helmet and my Sony sound recorder trying to record Steve from my Cardo. So after faffing around with all that, we're riding along, and then Steve says your top box ain't shut. So we had to pull over, and Steve pulled up behind me and shut the top box for me. Then when we got to Yeovil, I was faffing around with Summit coming up to the roundabout. I can't remember what. But I obviously didn't go down the gearbox. I tried to pull away and forth, stalled it. So pulled me clutch in. I thought I'll whack it down in the second and bump it going across the roundabout. And I think hoping Steve got it on camera actually because the back end locked up and kicked the ass end out. Oh, look at. I'm going to bring Chris in. Look. Oh, he's gone. There he is.
Yeah, I should be here, hopefully.
How you doing, Chris? All right.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better. Now we got you on wide angle. I had my camera on wide angle before we went live, but it's somehow it made my belly look big. How is it up there? You still covered in snow?
Nah, it's starting to melt tonight, so it looks like pretty much from tomorrow onwards we're having a 15-degree swing.
Jesus.
So
Whereabouts are you, Chris?
just outside. Well, I'm in Airdrie, just outside Glasgow.
All right, yeah. Not a bit of snow in Dundee, nothing.
Seems to have missed a lot of the central belt, but we're that high up here. We end up getting hit with a lot of it.
It's icy, but not snowy.
This will frighten you, Chris. I suppose John's got the camera on, but I suppose he's got it up high and he's sort of jumping up to try and get into the view, is he?
I don't know what he's doing.
Blake's joined as well. Evening, Blake.
All right, Blake's.
Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, cameras, I think 3's too many. I've come to the conclusion. So I can't wait till this bloody DJI 360 comes out. And then I think...
Well, you'll have 4 cameras then, won't
you? 4 candles. I'm either going to run with just a 360 or the 360 and one other.
Well, that's probably the reason you're fogging up. You got too many microphones in your helmet.
So is the 360 worth it then, Todd?
Well, the new DJI one, we don't know yet, because is it going to be as good as Insta stuff? Because they've got about a sort of like 5-6 year head start on them, haven't they, really?
Yeah, but I mean, I found DJI stuff is so good. Although.
Yeah, that might not be as... You never know. I'm sticking with what I got at the minute.
I love the 360 cameras. I think they're so versatile. Loads more work, but I do like them.
Do you get an editing tool with the 360 cams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got their own editing suite, and basically what you do.
Yeah.
Basically, what you do with it is you get the shots that you want. So what I use is a iPad, and you can use it as like a second camera the next time you run it. So wherever you point your iPad will be like you pointing a camera, so you can get all your views as you want it. You can edit out as you go, and then download that footage and then start using it as you would do on DaVinci or Filmora, and then add that to all the other stuff you've already done. So it works well. Yeah, it's not too fishbowl actually, but that's a mistake that a lot of people make, Steve. If you get it just right, it'll be as square as possible. So if you put it on linear mode, it'll work perfectly.
See, I think we reached a point where I know that John's concerns when it came to editing footage, we pretty much reached a point where we couldn't be bothered with editing footage. We wanted to just either try and load it in the phone, snip it or split it and bring it in a bit, and then post it. But I think the issue with a lot of things recently, I mean, a perfect example, drift was pretty handy because you could just pull it straight off on the app. I know that you can do that with GoPro as well, and to be honest, I quite like that GoPro editing app. It's got a few little bugs, but it's not perfect. But it's good to see the direction that things are going in, because I saw the other night there's a new camera released as well that actually goes on your helmet liner and the inside your helmet.
Yeah, I've seen that thing. Yeah.
But the only issue
Yeah.
is you've got 70 minutes of run time, and either when you're out on the bike, you either want it recording constantly or you want to just hit it for snippets anyway. At least that's the way I normally do it.
I think the 360s are for certain situations. For the one that you've just described there, Chris, they're no blinking use, right?
Yeah.
But see, like say, when I go on my tour and just stick the camera on and you're recording bits and then you come back and re-edit it, it's perfect for that. Well, that's what I like it for anyway. But I wouldn't use it the way you described it. That's for sure. The sort of DJI GoPro thing is the better one.
John's just messaged Nige to say to let him in. I don't know if you'll see him.
Ah, there he is. He was down off the screen. That's why.
There he is.
Right, hang on.
I got a grip of you.
Right, if you lot are in the bloody chat, I'm gonna have to find the subtitle button now.
I'm not too bright, the English guys.
Carrot crunches to you.
Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Do you realise, Howie, we're outnumbered, and you, Jerry?
Yeah, we live in England though, which is bloody ace.
I'm always out.
We got warmer weather down here, so yeah.
So you can go up to having 10 in here, can't you?
Yeah, let's go for it. Who else can we get in here?
Well, I don't know. Let's whack the link up again. I'm sure someone.
Whack the link up and see if we can get 10. At least then there won't be so many people watching.
I'm sure I saw his
because they'll all be in the chat.
Steve's got a camera. Get on camera, Steve. We want to see how mad it can be with 10 of us in it. But I was saying, can you imagine with this new Cardo update when there's 31 people in the group? Not only that, when you first start pairing and you turn it on and it says looking for the other 15, how long are you going to be waiting for it to find 31 of them?
That's even more faffage when you're trying to get all your kit on and your Cardo's linking up to another 31 other suckers that are, hang on, mine's not, oh, hang on, no. Oh, yeah, it's going now. Oh, no, it's jumped out again. Yes. You're never going to start moving, are you? You're just going to be sat on the side of the road with everyone farting about with their bloody headsets. No, I don't see it. I don't see it myself.
I have to say, I was going to say that one of the things that I really liked, and it was hilarious when we were in France, when we were down in the Alps, we had a lot of kind of German and French coming into range, and it could be a good few miles, downwind in the valleys or whatever, and it was funny as hell when they were passing by, saying bonjour and.
That's the thing that gets me about that is like with that mesh thing is if you're just riding along and you nod at someone and they don't nod back and you go, oh, don't fucking nod then. Then over the end, you what, mate? Well, sorry.
I'm pretty sure that happened, did it not? When we were riding along, we were fuck him. Guys, hi guys, the police are along there, by the way.
Chris, remember
you're a bastard, don't nod then.
we were doing the gay wave to the guy, and then the next thing we heard on the comms, watch guys, there's a cop car behind you. Fucking was his.
So how does that work? So if you're on open mesh then
everybody can hear you.
I presume they've got to be on open mesh as well, though.
Yeah.
So
the good thing is, Tojj, when you turn the headset on, you hit the button at the top, it will then say open mesh. And then quite literally, because all of us that go out just sit on open mesh, it's just easier. Whereas you could obviously create...
Hey, Tojj, you could just sit here at home with your helmet on, waiting for people to come past with mesh. When it opens up, just say some random shit to them and say, you what, mate?
It's bad enough bloody trying to get it to work right with just me and Steve. Andy's just said he only uses that one on long tours, and that's good for him.
Yeah, that's what
I know what you say. I know what you're saying though. Unless you get that just right, to me it does. But I mean,
you got to get the framing absolutely square on a 360, and it does work. It really does.
oh no, Steve, not if you can hear me. Yeah, it's limited to 6 with
You're a mean bastard. You should have paid the extra for the other 4. You tight ass git.
I thought you could go up to 10.
I thought you could as well, Nige.
Hang on, I wonder if hang on.
There we go.
There's Steve. Yay.
So did you have to turn yours off
Good
now?
evening.
Who have you booted off for that then?
Myself.
He's
Oh, he's
gone.
gone himself. Oh,
I think, is he
He's
actually
knocked
left?
himself off.
he's kicked it. Oh, what a sacrifice. What a sacrifice to make.
Even
This
Joe
man,
hasn't done that.
he has laid down his own life for us. Praise him.
Bless him.
Oh, that's good. We can maybe get on with this then.
He says he's there in the side chat.
Huh? He's
He
gone
says
off for a slash, is what he's done.
There's got to be a way of getting more on there.
It's got to be. Well, it's totally gone to ruin now, isn't it, really? Because we've got nobody organising us and corralling us and guiding us in the right direction. So
When I
you need
click
to come
on
back.
join the chat, right, it comes up and says connect to YouTube, right? And then I click connect to YouTube and it says it wants to sign me into Google. So I click continue and then nothing happens.
Was that on StreamYard to sign in?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah,
I
you
just
got-
installed the app.
I usually do it through Facebook or Google. Or it usually gets a bit sort of bitchy and weird about passwords and that. And after a while, you think, "I'll blow it." Like you.
So I suppose since Nigel's buggered off, we're going to put his feet up.
Well, you're in charge now, Alec.
There's a few tourers on here. Where are you guys going to go for tours this year? What have you got planned?
Central Massif in France.
Yeah.
On the Groms.
Oh Christ. Really?
Yep.
How are you going to get across the channel? Where'd you go?
Channel Tunnel we go every year.
You guys ride down to England right at the bottom.
Yep. Aye.
Gee,
We usually leave about 5 in the morning. We get there about 2 in the afternoon.
Probably be a different story in the Groms this year, though.
Aye, we're leaving at 8 o'clock at night, the night before.
For 48 hours later, yeah.
No, we're usually quite quick at getting down into France. Normally it's done in the MT09s. So we would leave here at 5 in the morning, Channel Tunnel about 2 o'clock, 2:30. And then we just ride for about another 150 miles. So we usually head for San Quentin in France. So 650 miles in the first day.
I think we're going to head a bit further west away Paris this time, maybe no?
Aye, because we're not going to the Alps this year. We're going further south.
Right. Fantastic. I admire you guys going on these little bikes because.
Well, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
It depends
No.
on the reliability of Chrissy's Grom. So I'm good to go.
What is it like for carrying capacity on the bikes? Is it?
It's all right, actually. We went to, was it May this year, Chris? We done the Yorkshire Dales in back, and we went camping as well. So all the camping equipment on them. There he is.
No, stud off, Nigel. No needed.
We even get the Groms in the
No, they're talking about touring. Stop them. They're talking about ferries and shit like that. We don't want that kind of talk on here.
Well,
But
I
he
just
knows what we're doing.
I typed that while I was in the side chat.
They're only reading glasses. I don't need them all the time.
Oh, fucking, I wish these were. Mind you, you need good eyesight to see through these. Bloody things.
Maybe what you should do now, just stick the helmet on just now and see if they steam up while you're in the house.
Yeah. Do it on.
Yeah,
the line.
breathe heavy. Put your helmet on, breathe heavy, and we watch you steam up, and we can like time it, and then maybe give suggestions on how you could stop it. Or nick some fairy liquid after a while, after the first steam up, and then smear your fairy liquid on it, and then see what it does then.
I wish I could remember back in the 80s. I was trying to bloody say to Steve this afternoon when we were out, I think it must have been around, I don't know, 81, 82. We went to a Beale superstore in Bournemouth and they had a tube, like a tube of toothpaste, but it was other shit in there. And they coated your visor. They took the visor off the helmet for you, coated it, boiled a kettle and held it over all this steam and that. Not a thing on it. I mean, we bought, it was pretty expensive stuff, but we all bought a tube. And it's a good couple of months and you didn't have to recoat that visor. I mean, it left like a film on it, but it just would not steam up.
John,
did you have the good sense to remember the name?
No.
Oh, there you go. Then.
Well, I was about 17, 18 then. I was more interested in getting pissed, and I was built like a gypsy's dog as well. It was all dick and ribs back then. Didn't have none of this.
Before it scrolls off, there's a really Michael Lilly. He's off to Thailand on his bike. Wow,
That's a big one.
Well, I was talking to Nigel and Howie earlier on about the lad Joe Ryan. He's in Thailand just now, or his videos are, and it's a brilliant place. It looks fantastic to ride a motorbike.
I did a tour there back in 2008. They're driving the same side of the road as us as well.
Yeah,
but they're driving well. You got to watch.
It can't be no worse than you buggers on them groms around Glasgow.
Nah, not at all. No, it's quite something.
If you want to see groms getting abused, go and have a look at their bloody channels.
No, listen, Nige, we had to delete them. There was some of them very close to the bone. We were going to end up in jail. So
really,
we had to delete a load of them. But what we'll do is we'll stick them up for a couple of days at a time and then take them up again.
Because which one of you was it rode it up the river?
That was Graham.
It was Graham, wasn't it? Yeah. I can miss this. That's a Jack Russell.
My bloody dog.
Right.
Scared the shit out of me, that did.
Hey, come here. Sausages.
You can see mine now. If I can, I don't even know. How do you turn the camera? Can I switch it?
Bride's off, is he? Cheers, Bride.
Bye, Bry.
Thanks for calling in, mate. It's a nightmare trying to keep up with the bloody chat.
What does Brian do for his regular job? Do you know?
He's changed his job, I think. Now he's doing something else. But he used to work for the MOD, the Ministry of Defence, driving, I think, or something like that, or working in.
He was in as a civvy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was doing like their stores and stuff like that. I don't know what the actual role was, but I know he was driving military vehicles around.
Stu says he's a hooker.
Yeah, and he's a prostitute at night. No, he didn't.
Sorry, I asked now.
Steve's just said Yorkshire Dales. Steve was saying today he wants to go back to the Yorkshire Dales, and I said, well, I wouldn't mind going back up. So maybe sort of September time.
It's good down there.
Oh yeah, well when you two went, it was good, wasn't it?
Aye.
What was that campsite you stayed at?
The drugs farm. That's another story.
It had the river right behind your tent, didn't it? If you needed to get up for a pee in the night.
Aye.
Cowgill. That was it.
That was it.
Reverse cowgill.
Let's go.
They grow some suspicious crops there, so just watch who you're talking to. I'm serious, by the way.
Oh, love it. Oh dear.
Is that where you and Graham went?
Well, I've got that picture of Graham stood next to a really spiky plant. And Graham's a farmer, as you know, so he knows what crops are.
And it wasn't a crop.
No.
He's more than a farmer, isn't he? He's like Mr. Fix It, isn't he?
He's an engineer.
Not in the Jimmel kind of way, but Yeah, bloody hell. But no, Steve was saying about going back up the Dale, so I said, yeah, why not? But the trouble is now I get less time to go riding now than what I did when I was working, because I have grandson every day, so it's basically weekends only.
Huh.
Still,
Take you
never
with you.
mind. He'd love it. He would. He'd love it.
You got a GS. I know you got room.
Yeah, we have for the minute. I don't know whether that will turn in. There's the little red flying machine. Look. The little red Grom with Ducati written on the side.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So what are you going to do, Chris? You going to keep that or the other one?
Well, you see, I've got a bit of a dilemma because one of them definitely needs to go so that we can get a new kitchen. So I'm on a bit of a, I need to decide what one. I mean, both are running. I think it's going to boil down to comfort, and just what works. Part of me saying keep the cheap one. Part of me saying keep the one that's got all the the aftermarket stuff on it, because on its own it's worth more. Like if I was to strip everything off it and sell the aftermarket stuff, you're probably talking about 1,500 quid, just the aftermarket stuff. But if I was to sell the Grom as is, the red one as is, it's about $2,000. So it's, and I suppose another way to look at it is that the silver bike had, what, John, 18,000 mile on it, or 16?
Yep.
And that's it had a new engine, and according to the eBay listing, the new engine had 4,500 mile on it. So the concern is going to be when, probably if I was to sell silver, then obviously it shows on the clock that it's a 16,000 mile Grom with 4,500 mile engine. So I'll either just be honest with that, or I'll be honest, I'm swinging towards keeping the red one.
I got to admit, I like that red one.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first model. It's the original version of the bike. And I don't know what it is, but it's really, really grew on me with the looks. It just looks like a little, like a mix between a kind of crosser, a supermoto, and a naked bike kind of thing. It just grew on me.
Andy's just raised a question there. How many sets of tyres you use in a year? I never keep the bike long enough to be able to have to change the tyres, to be honest.
Are we 2 a year with the Groms, John? 2 sets a year?
Usually it depends how many Gregs we have.
And how many rivers you fly up.
How many miles are you doing, guys?
Well, see the first Grom I did 25,000 miles in a year and a half on that. Seriously. And then I sold it to Crashy McCrashy. So I went and bought the wee blue one in June there, and Crashy McCrashy crashed into me in October and wrote it off. And when he wrote it off, within 4 months, it had 4,228 miles on it.
He wrote it off.
Do you commute on it as well, fellas?
A day, aye, yep.
Ah, right, okay. So it's not all
because you only got that last year, didn't you? That one.
It was the end of June, Nige. I only had it until the 19th of October.
When you put up that video and that you were walking around the Honda place and looking at all the bikes, I thought, there's a new Grom on the horizon. I didn't realise the other one had bit the dust.
I've still got it in the garage there. They've still not picked it up. I'm hoping they just forget about it.
It probably cost them more to pick it up than its value.
Probably.
It's been written up anyway, so if I put it back on the road, it'll be Cat N.
Yeah, I mean, Andy's just said with his 3 sets of tyres, when he goes on tour, that is 2 up with all the luggage though. So
yeah, it makes a difference.
Yeah, and it is all obviously twisty and what have you.
Well, if he didn't spend so much on expensive hotels and did a bit of camping, he'd save a load of money, wouldn't he? Really?
He doesn't stay in hotels. He's a hardened camper.
He's not. He's but having that GS is an essential tool for getting over the speed humps as you're going in and out of hotels, car parks, isn't it? You got to have that cantilever
Never used it.
suspension to get himself out of the Hilton hotel. That killed the conversation.
Yeah, I was just trying to catch up with the comments. I tell you, I don't know how Red Bomb does that with the amount of people he gets in the side chat. Keeps up with talking and blooming reading at the same time. Nightmare.
Yeah, but he does that, but he still doesn't know who actually does this live stream on a Sunday night, does he?
Admit it. Oh, love it. There, we've caught up. Oh no, Steve's posted. What's Steve posted? Oh, we were talking about this today. He's got 7,400 at the minute on his stock Pirellis, and they still got some life in them. And that's, how can I describe it? It's like they're not knobblies, but they're that style, but big sections of knobbly bit, if you like. And I said
50-50s.
Eh?
They 50-50 tyres or something then.
Yeah, along those sort of lines. But I said to him, looking at them, you'd think that when you lean it over to go from that big section onto those little ones, you'd think you'd feel it. But he said, no, nothing at all.
I was 2 seconds on the big bike last year. So I got the Road 6s, Pilot Road 6. They were fucking terrible. They never lasted any time.
They're on my GS at the minute.
Aye. So what I did was before I went to France, I put the Road 5s back on them, and they were a lot better, I thought.
See, I love those 5s when I had them on the RT. Perhaps that's what it is with this GS. I was saying earlier, I don't know if you was here, but there's just something, I don't know, I preferred the RT. It feels a better ride for me. I don't know. I know these GSs, people do sling them around and chuck them around like good one, but I don't know.
I know the guy that fitted the tyres on my NC. He told us don't bother with the 6s. He says they're horrible.
Aye, totally agree.
Don't bother with
and Andy says look, he's got Road 6s and loves them.
I've had 3 or 4 Road 6s on different bikes. It makes 100% difference. I like mine.
Yeah, maybe it's something to do with the bike, Jerry. Depends on the bike it's on.
I put them on the Moto Guzzi, I put them on the Thruxton, I put them on the Tiger, and I put them on the BMW.
Wow, and you like them? Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to bear in mind as well that GSers don't really have much of a chance to test them out because they're normally going to the local Starbucks or something.
No, we don't. We send the butler.
I mean, you get a bit of gravel as you're going into McDonald's, then it's worth it.
I went off-road today, I'll have you know. I bumped down the curb when we were at West Bay.
You misjudged your corner, you mean?
On that subject, I did get down to West Bay and I stuck up the stickers that everyone sent. So, Alex, yours is up. Jerry, I got yours on my bike and I've only got that one, so I couldn't put yours up.
Okay.
Howie, I haven't got any of yours yet.
I'll get you some.
I put up Soggy Boars is up. Haggis Whisperers is up. Lockwood's is up. Don't know. We did Steve's. We stuck one of Steve's stickers up as a bit of a test a few weeks ago just to see whether it would get taken off because there wasn't any on this electrical cabinet at all.
But
they left that one alone. But you watch now, there's a few. Some bugger will go along and peel them all off, I suppose.
Yeah. Did you take pictures, Nige?
I did. I did.
I'm going to try. I want to try this again this year out of Bonneville. I'm going to put the stickers on the gas tanks of the bikes on the bike. The first time I did it, it didn't work out too well. The gas tank went flying off and I crashed.
Yeah, the gas tank went that way.
Probably bad karma, Jerry.
Well, I'm going to try it again.
I certainly know my stickers are no crash proof, Jerry. So
You need to get toxic Grom bastard stickers made up, Chris. Match your banner.
I can steal it.
6 foot banners made up in our garage. We've got a pal. He's a manager with a sign company, and he made us up big signs that says "toxic Grom bastards" and pictures of the 2 Groms in it. I'll send you it later.
John,
Was your-
have you heard from Duncan?
Spoke to him this morning and yesterday
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, because I got someone to chase up just to make sure he was all right. He's just having a bit of a break, isn't he?
He's fed up.
No, it was because we pretty much
Laughed at his KTM.
Is that the name of your YouTube page, Toxic Grom?
No, it's Heed Cam and Shite Lines.
He'd Cam and Shite Lines. All right.
Yeah,
Then.
I'll you carry on yapping a minute. I'll find them and stick the links
Yeah,
up.
it's on our sub, yeah.
Stewie's chuckling away there. Stu, you getting on with this ZX9 or not? Oh my life. We're on 40. I've only opened up my YouTube page. I haven't done a search, and there's a pair of 42 double Ds staring at me.
There you go.
Granted, it's on a bloke, but oh dear. We were saying that when we was yapping last week, wasn't it, about YouTube channels, and you get some that grow really quick, and a lot of these young girls get their YouTube channels and all
Screaming children.
Thousands. Right, so there's that one. Let's copy that one.
So the perfect combination would be women being mental on Groms. That would be a seller. wouldn't it?
definitely. I agree with that.
That would be.
There's your next challenge, Jerry.
What's
Take
that?
a grom down the salt flats.
It'd be faster than some of those Harleys that run out there.
I love it. just keep it upright.
There's people, you ought to see some of the stuff they run out there. It would blow your mind. I'm going to take some pictures next time of all the weird and crazy stuff that runs out there. But if it's got a motor, no running out there.
And the big bikes.
Huh?
And the big bikes.
Is it all serious stuff out there, or do people take daft things down there as well?
Well, it's only serious because you pay thousands of dollars to run out there, but not everybody's serious that goes out there, you know. Some people like, BMW owners got a lot of money to throw around.
You can't be serious if you're taking a Harley out there, can you? Really?
No, they'll take I've seen take Harleys out there, and it takes them forever to get off the course. It takes them forever to get that 3 miles to pull off.
Chris has gone into a schizophrenic mode. Like he's hearing voices. He's looking skyward. Don't do it. Don't listen to him.
Follow the light. Follow the light.
Right, there's John's link. And
I got him
Chris's
both.
link. You got him, have you? Good egg.
Got him and subbed. There you go.
Is Zed Head Stuart?
Yes, yeah.
God, it's been a while there. I met up with Stuart and the guys a few years ago.
Yeah, well, he don't look so much like a serial killer at the minute, unless he's got that big beard again.
That's
I
right.
don't know, the last time I saw Stu, he was pretty clean shaven. So I take it you're still clean shaven, are you, Stu? Let's put up Zed Head. Yeah, I don't know. Bloody Rev does all this, all this malarkey all at the same time.
He was a DJ, wasn't he? So he kind of like multitask and on the old dirt.
There it is. There it is. Let's put that paste in there. Oh, I'll tell you what I did ask earlier. Because we were bitching about, because I've been trying to record the audio from my Cardo. And I know with the GoPro, if you use a GoPro, when I had the Hero 7, I just stuck another microphone by the speaker. Of course, now I've got earbuds. I have to run a splitter and do it that way. So today I've run splitter from the Cardo, ran a lead down through an attenuator cable into a sound recorder. And I think Steve's still in the side, isn't he? I've had a listen to it, Steve. It's better than it was, but it's still not perfect. So I don't know.
See,
I
I
don't know
wanna-
what we.
I'm normally all right with that kind of stuff. When it comes to audio, because I love my audio stuff, my amplifiers and and the likes, stacks, you name it. But one thing that's really baffled me to the easiest way of doing it for the Senna, because we've got the Senna 30Ks, John, no 50Ks,
50S, is it?
50S. So we've got the Senna 50S, but I don't know how to record the footage into the GoPro.
Can you not see what I did when I had the GoPro? I had a stereo breakout cable from the camera.
Right, I've got one of them.
Yeah, one of those would then, hang on, I got to remember, splitter coming out the Cardo. One went to the speakers. The other one went to
The mic.
ran down to go into one feed of the stereo breakout, and then you had to have an extra microphone in there, basically on one of the speakers to record that.
See, that was
And then
the way
that's
I
the
done
other
it last
feed
year.
going in. But the
Yeah.
trouble with that was it worked brilliant until we went to Scotland. And you know what the weather's like up there. We had the monsoon of all monsoons, and that was that. The bloody water got in, and that was the end of that.
Nigel just sent Dunk a message there. He's coming in. He's coming in for a blether.
Is he what on camera?
I just says he's on his way in.
I mean, if he's going to go on camera, I'll better put a warning up. A bit of a video nasty.
Warning,
But,
ATM on its way.
Yeah, he's not sat in the side on camera, because if he's coming in, I'll have to
pay a tenner, won't you?
There he is. He's saying Cleveland exaggerated.
I'll drop out and let him in.
Oh, GJ German Jobs. Well, I can go out again. I'll sit in the side chat if you like.
It's all right, Nigel. I'll go out. You send him the link. I'll go into the chat. Catch you in a bit.
Right, let me copy that and we'll whack that. Dunk, I'm going to put the link in there. If you click on that, we can see your ugly mug then. Greatly exaggerated. Right, where is he? Is he going to click on it? Don't know whether we can get him in. Oh, he says he's not coming on. Oh, right. Andy's got to get up, so he's off. Cheers for coming in, and
Yeah, Andy.
have a good kip, mate. No, Dunk's not going to come in. He's not down in the side. You just will come back in then, John. What I want to know as well, I know Brian's got actually I think Brian's got both, hasn't he? Brian, you've got the mic 2 and the mini mics, haven't you? I take it he's still in the side, is he, Brian?
I think so. I think he left.
Has he? I don't know. This is what I mean. It's trying to keep up with everything, isn't it? All right, where's John? There he goes. He's back in the room.
I got both of them, Nigel, if you want. Which one do you want?
There you go. There's his reason for not coming in. You want to give that a go then, Howie?
Yeah.
And see whether it will link to the DJ. Oh, have you got the 5 or not?
I haven't only got a 4. So if I tell you what, if I meet up with you, we can try it if you want.
I mean, I think because they're just both Bluetooth microphones, I can't see a reason why they wouldn't both pair to the 5.
Well, they will do, because it'll take 2 microphones, isn't it? The 5 apparently. But the thing is, I think with like line of sight, you'll be dropping in and out with the bike that's moving away and coming closer.
Yeah.
So you might have problems with that. But if you're close enough, if you're only about I don't know, 30, 40 feet back, you'll be in range. I'm sure of it.
Well, Steve had to keep dropping back today because couple of times where, like, coming up the roundabout junction or whatever, when we got really close, it didn't distort it, but it did go a bit Dalek-y.
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of a dilemma on that front, right, with the DJI mics, because
What have you got? The Mic 2 or the Minis?
I don't have any, and there's a reason. There's a reason for that. That became quite apparent recently. How do you turn off the? Hold on. So I picked up this.
Let's frighten the shit out of everyone. Yeah.
Right, picked up a drone, and I'm going to start doing a bit more footage when we're out and about. You know, if we're down Sanker Way or whatever, One Lock Head and the likes, maybe get a good bit of footage with the drone, with the groms and stuff. But I watched quite a few reviews on the drone, and a few people were caught. Obviously, there was people in the field filming a review of the drone, and they kept losing signal with the drone, with the controller. And the guys were like, I don't know what's going on here. This was working fine yesterday, but all of a sudden today I'm losing signal with this drone, and it's good for 6 kilometers, right? It turns out the DJI mics use 2.4 gigahertz band, and it interferes with the drone controller and the drone.
Does it?
Yeah. So as much as I would love one of those DJI mics to make life a bit easier, I think I would probably fight with it more than I would have fun with it.
I wonder, with you saying that, do you watch Balatron? He's got a. Let me see if I can, because I'll show you what happened. And I wonder.
He crashed his drone, didn't he?
Yeah, but I wonder.
Yeah, you know who that drone used to belong to, don't you?
Yeah, Peaky's when it was bright.
Peaky's old drone.
Let me just see if I can find Lee's channel. Where's all my subs in? What I'll do, if I can find it, I'll put it. I wonder if he uses a mic too, because that's interesting. You said that because he had it. It was he's got the Mini 3, wasn't it? And he had it in follow me mode, so it was following him, and then you could see. And he said, "Oh, I hope it comes through the middle of these trees, all right." But it didn't. It just kept going left and then flew straight into the branches. Oh dear, where is it? Right, hang on.
It wasn't flying right anyway when he started, because it tried to take his head off to the very beginning.
But if you remember, he still had his. Oh, what? This is what I want to check. He still had his crash helmet on, didn't he?
Yeah, I know, but it just.
And if he's got,
he took his head out. He took his head.
If he's got a mic 2, how long? There's the video. I'll try and get the bit where he. Yeah, because the minute he takes off, it's going all over the show, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's interesting you're saying that, because I'm sure he uses the DJI mic. And I wonder if that's what's interfered with it.
Crashing. He crashed it.
He's a nightmare, isn't he?
Yep.
Everybody's been saying, David, like, that's 2 serious bike crashes you've had. Why don't you just give it up? But he's crashed 3 fucking cars as well.
Oh my God. I'm just trying to see what camera. No, Lee's on the GoPro.
Looks like Duncan has said that he's secretly thought about getting a drone, but the thing is, the KTM won't be able to charge the drone either. Yeah.
Chris, you sound like a robot there.
Yeah, I think you're.
Yeah, I think your mic's dying. Your mic battery might be dying or something. You're speaking like an alien.
Dunk's just said he needs his money for the KTM repairs. I think with KTM now, they're actually setting up a plan where you can just pay so much a month, and then you just build up a kitty for when you're in every week. Oh dear. Right, hang on. Let me try and share this. This is where I think this is where he crashes it. But it looks like he's using a GoPro. And no, it's not. It's a bit further up. I was amazed actually that he got the drone to follow him through the gap that he did. Because it's quite
The
a
thing is, the DJI Mini 3 has got obstacle avoidance as well, doesn't it?
yeah, well this one didn't. it flew
Clearly.
straight at it. Just flew straight at
Yeah.
it. I think this is in the right place. Hang on, I'll share the screen. If I can find the button. Who put me camera in the bloody way? Right, let me click. Oh bugger! Hang on. Don't you just love it? Look, when it's
It'll be a musical interlude while our technical team.
when it's live. Add to stage. Right, now make that big. There you go. Right, let me play that a minute. I think this is where he.
Well, I just hope it doesn't crash into nothing.
That's a famous
These
word.
off-road shots in Wales.
Smack!
That made no attempt to avoid that at all, did it?
Nah.
It was probably too small for it to see it. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's using a GoPro, so I presume he's not on a DJI mic.
I mean, I don't believe for a minute that the obstacle avoidance built into the drones can detect those tiny little branches and stuff as well, you know?
and if it's going fast as well, it doesn't react quick enough. Don't ask me how to know.
Been there, done that, have you? Oh, bloody hell. Blows up, none of you. Doug said if his bike blows up, none of us are going to hear about it.
He knows damn right. He knows damn right.
You'll never hear
Oh,
it.
dear. Bloody love it. Right. I don't know whether. Alex, how many times have you visited that pub today?
Just the once earlier on.
I turned into a bit of a sado. I'll put
Yeah,
the
bring
link
that
up.
on screen. Bring it up on screen, Nige. You have a look at it. So there's usually some pisshead singing. It's great.
Is that bad? It's a karaoke pub in Liverpool, and the honest to God, they're that bad. They're brilliant. It's hysterical, but it is always packed in there, isn't it? Absolutely bloody jam packed.
It's unbelievable. It's just you cringe for them, but they just don't seem to care.
But they don't care. But have you seen it? I mean, probably about 5-6 days ago, they had what, 200 subs? Was it? When I looked earlier today, they're up on about 1,700 odd.
Yeah,
it's just gone bonkers. But as I say, it's that funny, or they're that bad. It's hysterical.
it's on all the time. They don't just stick it on for an hour. They're opening. As soon as they open up, the music goes on.
Oh yeah, they live stream it all day, don't they?
Yeah. And the amount of folk that come up, and oh jeez, it's embarrassing.
But they got some real superstars in there as well, didn't they? There's one lady there. She's about 3 foot high, and she gets up and sings everything. But yeah, I mean, let me see. I'm giggling now, look, and I haven't even put it up on the screen yet.
It'll still be live. Because it's.
Is that true that BMW are having a hell of a lot more issues than KTM these days?
Actually, let me put that up a minute.
There is a lot of chat about it. Whether it's true or not, I don't know.
Well, the drive shaft thing, apparently it was on the earlier models. I think the year that probably Andy's got is past, or is it I think the late 1250s, they've already rectified it. But with BM, they're saying that when your bike gets near 36,000 miles, get it in, they'll do a free check on it, and if your drive shaft needs changing, they'll change it free of charge.
Yeah.
Steve was a double D singing. Oh, hang on, let's
Oh my God.
Honestly, Chris, you watch it for 10 minutes, you'll be hooked.
There's some of the actions of the rest of them there, like there's that bloke there playing drums, and they were on air guitar the other night.
Look at him at the bar. Look.
You guys?
Remember the other
And there's the
night,
look on people's faces as they walk in. It's like, oh my God.
Look at her, look. She's been in there 30 seconds and she's off. What did you say, Jerry?
Was that you in the sweater there, in the green sweater?
You too can have a body like mine if you ain't careful. But this place is like this from 10 o'clock in the morning onwards. It's bloody heaving all the time.
and just about everybody's like that. Remember the other night, Nige, there was two guys at the very back standing there, totally bemused with their pints in their hand. They were standing like that, going, what the fudge have I come into? Right.
It's the bouncer makes me laugh because he's about 60, 70 years old. He's got a bigger gut on him than me, and he spends all night collecting glasses because there's never any trouble in there.
Yeah. He looked like he was a bad in at some point in his days.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. Right, let's get rid of them. But they're bloody hysterical.
There we are.
Hey.
We've got 7 now, Nige.
You got what?
We've got 7 in the stream now. Look.
All right,
This is
Logan.
7.
Ah, yes. We've. Oh, let me turn that off because I'll spend more time watching bloody Coopers. Now, 1,700 subs they had this afternoon when I looked.
Was it
1,910 now they got.
It's the
There you
amount
go.
of thumbs up that comes up at the bottom. If you go look at
There
it,
you
it's just
go.
flicking.
Next
Just
week,
flick
then,
it
we'll
with
have a
thumbs up.
sing song.
Yay.
Oh, Stu's off. Cheers, Stu.
Hi, Steve.
I'm just. Steve's missus is from Liverpool. He says just spotted her brother and his wife walking in. Is that true, Steve? What's this? Like Robinson's
German
jelly.
jockeys. Reminds me of the Saracens' head without the flying tumblers.
I tell you what, even the standard 1,300, I don't know. I just cannot get my head around that. I think it's that front bloody headlight on it.
This doesn't
I
sound
know
right.
I know you love it, don't you, Jerry?
Well, the
No.
tank reminds me of a top box. That's the thing with that 1,300. It's like someone's taken a top box and shoved it on the front.
I don't
I
like
saw a
it.
just
video
looks
with that
bloody
recently
odd.
where somebody had sprayed it black, and I'll tell you, it looks a hell of a lot better in black than it does in the silver.
Yeah.
I'll bet. Yeah.
But the engines sound funny to me. They sound like
Is it?
loose spanners in them or something.
They always did.
Must be made by Ducati.
Dry clutches.
That's obviously. I tell you, Cooper's Townhouse. You'll be on there when we come off of here. You'll be subscribed and you'll be on there every day.
It's just it's so bad. It's so good. Jerry, you got your deposit down on the R9T yet?
The R12, you mean?
Oh, the
R12.
R12. Is it? Yeah.
Well, my wife and I are still talking.
Just go and put a deposit on it, then you won't be talking.
I have to
what's it?
sell 2 bikes.
Is it to trade the wife in for the bike? Is it? Yeah.
No, I had to sell 2 bikes.
Oh,
2.
2.
Bloody
Then-
hell.
Then I'll be close.
Mhm.
It'll cost me $23,870 to get it.
Jesus.
I don't know how much is that in pounds, but it's a lot.
So,
I mean, it's a lovely bike, though, isn't it? It's a lovely looking bike.
Yeah, it is.
R12S, isn't it?
Pardon me?
Is it the R12S?
I think it is.
No, I think it's the R12 Classic Retro. I think they make another R12S that's like a super sport bike.
What bikes would you get rid of, Jerry?
Well, I think the Royal Enfield for sure. and maybe my Thruxton R. I think I'm gonna.
Oh, I love that one.
I do too, but I think it's. I just got the Kawasaki last year.
Oh, I shall have to be all sensible. Sounds like my missus is just coming in. Yes, dear.
Have you done the dishes, Nige?
I did.
Have you done those things we told you to do before I went out?
I did all the dishes before she went out.
However, if I got $5,000 for each one of you on here, I think I could go buy it now.
Here we go. Look, hang on. Let's put that up. That is a nice looking bike, isn't it?
I think I look good on that.
That's better than an Enfield.
Well,
Much better than an Enfield.
That looks shite.
Where's the? There you go. That's the view.
yeah, it looks pretty good. I haven't seen one in person. You know, nobody's done a test ride, but I expect it's going to be kind of like I had a 2020 R9T, you know, and that was a pretty good bike, but this one's got a lot of good stuff on it.
They said the suspension and made it a lot more comfortable, but smoother.
Yeah, and it's got cruise control and, you know, heated hand grips. I like those dual clocks on it, you know.
Yeah, they are good. Just for clarity, Dunk, no, we're not all minted.
I am.
Oh, yeah. That's because you're sitting there all day, then go out on your bike.
I've saved so much money on fuel, and I can't go on my bike. I've got a bad back. I tell you, I'm actually getting cabin fever, Alec. I'm climbing up bloody walls here, mate. Honestly, you don't know what it's like to suffer like this. It really is bad.
What is it? Some bloke who made a few good videos. Oh, you bloody pensioners! Plenty in the tank.
Yeah, it's not how old you are. It's how old you feel.
Bloody hell!
You wait till you're my age. I'll tell you.
Shut
3
that
weeks time.
down.
You're only as young as the woman you're feeling.
It's true, I suppose.
Oh dear.
Right, let's
Then our
dump
next
beer.
president's probably about 35 years old then.
35.
Yeah. He said,
John, what were you saying there? Because you kind of broke up.
Dunk was saying I love Beamers big time. I'll never have another one in my life again. All I'm going to say is a good job I had a warranty. 3 heated grips in 2 years.
Really?
Various other things, aye.
Deal.
Michael, you're right. Michael's got that flat headlight on his R1250R, you know, that kind of the flat one.
Yeah.
And I made a mistake and made a comment. I like the bike, except for I would rather have a round headlight on it, you know.
I gotta admit though, they're so underrated, those R1250Rs.
Oh yeah.
They
You got a
when
picture
you
of that? Like,
Sorry?
I don't think I saw that.
the R.
Yeah.
I haven't had the R. They lent me the 1250R when the RT was in having it serviced one day. I tell you, that's bloody fun. Can I have chuck them around?
Yes, they are nice. I like them, except for the headlight.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Yes,
What?
no, I haven't been swearing.
Yeah, he's been bloody terrible. He's been.
If anyone's been I bet she has. She's been up the road with my sister.
Yeah, we'll play the tape back. You want to listen to him. He's terrible when you go out. He's a right shit. I mean,
Great, she's put up with me for 40 years. 41 in February, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got less for life.
yeah.
Yeah, 41 years in February. Bloody hell.
I'm coming up on 47.
Oh, yeah. Do you still speak?
Oh yeah. Well, I listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm amazed because I'm around about the same time. I think about 40 years married and 45 years known each other, and she still makes me drinks. It's great. I love her. It's brilliant. She still helps me around the house and everything. It's pretty great.
What I want to know, H, is when it's bedtime, does she get the hankies and the bells on her knees, all that Morris dancing malarkey?
What?
Oh,
She
yeah.
need she does, yeah. My wife is a Morris dancer, but not an ordinary Morris, not one of these white Morris dancer. The troupe she's in is this really hippy dippy bunch.
Hippy dippy.
Hippy dippy kind of thing, and they hit each other with sticks and all sorts of bloody abuse.
Bloody violent they are, Jerry.
Yeah,
Do you have them over there, Jerry, the Morris dancing?
No, I think we have something similar though. We have some people from where is it? This south of Spain.
You have hill people and forest people doing clog dancing and stuff like that. It's probably the closest thing there, Jerry.
There you go.
Let me.
You knew that when you married her, right?
I've been to America, yeah.
No, you knew that about your wife when you married her.
No. She didn't. She only started it about 3 or 4 years ago. She went off to a folk rally thing, folk festival, and she come back. She said, "Oh, I've joined a Morris dancing troupe." I thought with the bells and the Yankees, but they dress up like Yetis. You know, like the full camouflage stuff.
Yeah.
But it's this black and turquoise, and she wears a hat and a mask because there's not to be recognised, which is kind of a bit of a help. And she's just on this Morris dance. Yeah, it's great.
That's my kind of Friday night.
They're nasty bastards, Jerry. Watch this. They're nasty.
No.
They whack each other with sticks.
Yeah. She doesn't do that. That's traditional Morris dancing. I'll tell you what. Look up Enigma Morris. Enigma Morris. That's the one. This is more like her lot. And they dance in the road as well.
They what?
They get quite violent, actually. A bit rough and. You can imagine that in the bedroom, can't you?
Yeah, that's enough of that. I thought they were going to actually whack each other with a stick, but they aren't.
There's a couple of pubs. There's a couple of pubs down the road from me that are a lot worse than that. I'll tell you.
You mean with bits of wood swinging around?
Like chairs, wood, glasses, anything you like.
Oh, I love it.
It's very big down in Dorset, apparently. All that sort of.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, well they have a big Morris dancing festival, don't they? And they all come from all.
Down at Seaton. I was there last year. It's really quite good, actually. It's good. Yeah.
Is that Darky Day?
I don't know. No idea. What's Darky Day then?
Have that in Padstow in Cornwall.
Oh yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah.
Go on, Nigel, look it up.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I think it's banned these days, isn't it?
Yeah, he said, "Bucket, we'll get him banned from YouTube."
Darky Day.
Oh, but that's what they call it, isn't it?
Yep.
Darky Day Padstow. There you go. On a cold, frosty morning. Yeah, Tisla. Oh, hang on.
Is it still going?
You find it? There you go. Get a bit closer. I didn't think they were allowed to do that anymore.
What a bunch of racists.
Mind you, that was back in 2018.
Yeah,
I expect some do-gooders stopped them doing it now. Somebody's complained.
You wait till Elon Musk gets wind of that and Donald Trump. He'll know. They know about it. They'll start promoting that and all sorts.
We have Basque dancers here. Basque. They're from like southern Spain.
Oh, I thought you were
Basque.
wearing a Basque.
Basque.
Pay Basque people. Yeah, I know.
Oh dear. Bloody hell. Yeah, so 6 is the maximum luck for when you're a cheapskate and don't pay.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
So I presume
You
when
would-
you pay a fortune, because it's not cheap, is it?
Do you want us to chip in a couple of quid and then you can get a couple more on? Or you could get 6 and then anybody after that has to pay to come in.
Can you not just have a Zoom call, Nige? That's free. Isn't
Well, I've lost my place. Where was I? Oh, here we go. Over here, the other kids going door to door as the 3 wise men. One always had black face, this year all white. Yeah, and it's sad, isn't it? The whole bloody world's gone mad.
I think it started when they banned the black and white minstrel show on BBC. That's when it all started falling apart.
Well, can you imagine if they would have put on telly now? Remember Love Thy Neighbour?
Yep.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was on the telly. Well, they wouldn't have it, would they? I mean, even one of my daughters said the other day a Disney film came up, and before it came up, there was a message on the screen saying that some people may be offended by the views depicted. I mean, this is a kid's cartoon, and because I think it was a Jungle Book, obviously, because presumably they got black people in it as cartoon characters or whatever. But yeah, I mean, for a kid's cartoon, they've stuck a warning up on the screen. I'm surprised they didn't ban the film, actually. What's Doug saying? I can't get used to it saying GJ.
somebody else in the chat?
Hey,
Somebody else in the chat there.
where?
You noticed there are fires just west of where I live. You know, it's they're pointing fingers every which way, but all the people in charge are kind of blaming global warming. That's their excuse. You know, why they didn't have water, why they didn't clear out the brush. You know.
Where are you in the US?
Yes, I'm in Idaho.
Whereabouts?
I'm in Idaho, Pacific Northwest. And,
Idaho.
yeah, we get
Me too.
about.
Tojj.
Go ahead. What?
We had something similar, wasn't it? Ivanhoe.
I didn't say I'm a hoe. I said Idaho.
Oh dear. I wonder how Joe's getting on in the freezing north.
Maybe put his one spark plug in.
Did he go up on the 125?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Bloody
you'll
hell.
be in the car. You'll be in the car.
Oh dear. What's that? Jerry Die? D-I?
Jerry die. Die, Jerry, die.
Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, apparently it was minus 18.7 somewhere. I don't know where it was.
Was
You
up
haven't had
north,
that
was it not?
Haven't had that up with you, Alex, no?
No, it's about.
Up near Wick.
Well,
Oh, is it right up there, is it?
Yeah, but nobody lives up there, so it's fine. It's empty.
They got a rather good Tesco's up there that did a nice breakfast when we did our round the UK tour.
Is
Jerry-
Tesco like a, what is that? Is that like a big store or what?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, do you still have yeah, it's like a big supermarket type thing.
Okay.
So JC Penney's.
Oh, all those are closed down now.
John's got a black face. You turn the light out, John.
I'm watching that.
Oh dear. Yeah, you don't fancy chucking one of them down the salt flats then, Jerry, the old Grom?
Oh yeah, I'd ride anything. I've rode 8 different bikes out there, so one more won't hurt.
So you reckon this year's going to be your last one, is it?
Yeah,
Oh no. What are you going to do yourself then?
I can do drag racing still.
There you go. Look. Here's my mate. I tell you, I've got to get one of them green screens behind me. We can put up all kinds of malarkey then, can't we?
Yeah, I still do pretty
Okay.
good at drag racing.
Jerry,
Not too
what's
bad.
what's the biggest store in the US when it comes to shopping?
Costco.
What's your next one?
I don't.
Is it Walmart?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
Walmart.
they
Walmart's
own Asda, don't they, over
Costco's
here?
bigger right now.
Yeah.
So
And
Walmart
almost every-
own Asda. It's actually two brothers that own Asda. I think Walmart's got part of it. So you've got over in the UK, you've got Tesco, you've got
Uh-huh.
Asda, and then you've got the German supermarket chains as well, like Aldi
Okay.
and Lidl.
Yeah.
But to answer your question earlier, Tesco's is basically like a Walmart.
Okay. All right.
And
Everybody,
they're
almost everybody buys stuff through Amazon here right now, though.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same here, I think, now. Most
Yeah.
people don't
You
bother
could-
their ass.
You order it and you get it the next day. A lot of times.
yeah. Well, you can here with Amazon Prime. It's next day. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Allegedly, Nige.
allegedly, yeah. Although, don't buy the Sugru. Don't buy that Sugru off of Amazon. When they sent my first lot, and it had 8 days till the expiry date was up. So I messaged them. Yeah, no problem. Send it back. I said, look, I need it. Can you send me a replacement? Yeah, no problem. Can you make sure it's got a longer expiry date? Yeah, of course we will. When it arrived, same batch number, down to 3 days expiry. So that lot went back. Absolutely bonkers.
We got Michael Lilly on here, and I watch his videos, and a lot of times I have to put the closed captions on. Now he's putting comments over here, and I still don't understand the comments.
Let's go to Jerry Do.
Jerry, dude, I don't know what that is, Michael. Why?
You're going from Jerry Die to Jerry Do.
Yeah. Can you translate it? I don't understand.
Oh dear. Oh, I don't know. You've got me on that one, Jerry. I don't know. Jerry
Michael's
Do.
got a lot of bikes.
Yeah, well, Mike's got KTM as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Is it the 890? Tis the 890, and 890 Adventure. It is, isn't it, Al?
He's got that R1250R, and
I don't know.
And the you got the big Triumph as well, isn't it?
the Rocket 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full fart milk. Dew, direct energy weapons. There you go, Jerry. That's what he was. That's what the Dew was.
Well, I don't know why I didn't get that. I don't know how I missed that, Michael.
Enough.
Michael ought to come over and go with us to Bonneville this August. It'd be a lot of fun.
Oh dear. Are you coming down to the lakes again, John? Chris?
I will probably we go there quite regularly.
Because I what time? Look, he's always fucking eating, isn't he?
Yep.
Like a little chipmunk.
I mean, he seriously is sponsored by Greg's, isn't he? Quick, Chris, get another pasty in on screen. What's that? Sesame toast?
It's an apple Danish, is it?
Oh, Christ.
Nige, he's trying to join the Fat Boys Club.
Well, before me and Steve went out today, I was telling Steve earlier, I put on me tray. Well, I had a hell of a job getting into them. I thought, there's no way these are going to do up. I did. I managed to get them up. But I mean, good job I had me braces on because my gut was trying to push them down all day. I thought, Christ, that's got to go. Oh, it's
You
got
got to do
to
a video
go.
on that. That would be a good one.
What, trying to put them on?
I think you should ban eating because it just makes me want to eat now. Damn you.
Oh, God. Tell you what, though, it's so bloody easy to whack it on, isn't it? But you can't get rid of it.
He's young, though. He's young. He can get rid of it.
Oh, my life. Oh, I got to put this one up. This will frighten the life out of you.
Uh-oh.
Is that a KTM?
It's probably Probably as ugly as a KTM from the front.
Oh shit!
That just don't look right, man.
Squat up.
Wouldn't you like to have fun? Fun, fun. How's about a few
The comments that get me.
You walked in the joint.
Oh, yeah, beauty.
Fucking hell.
Oh, look at it. Look, he wants her. The big bender. Oh, she's got. Oh my god. Look at him down at the bottom filming her. Look.
It's one in the wank bank for later.
I tell you what, since we've been on here, they've gone from 1910 to 1960 odd. Look.
That fella's got plenty of money.
Yeah, I mean, look at the bloody thumbs up just turning over.
Yeah,
At the
look at
bottom
it.
there. Look at it, flicking over like a.
Just
Oh, bald is up.
I don't know. He looks like he might be serious. This one.
He was singing.
He's a ringer. He's a ringer.
Look at that.
Singing the
Round
Tom
finger
Jones
equals
song.
bottleness.
He's Southern Area Karaoke Champion 4 years running. This bastard. You watch. Maybe not.
I don't know. He's trying. Let's get rid of him.
he's the runner up, Howie, not the winner.
What a load of shite.
First loves autocorrect. I wrote not bloody here. Suspenders.
Big
Oh, look,
suspenders.
that did it for Dunker.
Yeah. Well, how long have we been
Oh,
going here, guys?
Oh, anyone got to get up for work tomorrow?
Nah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, no.
No. I tried that once, didn't like it.
I got Leland tomorrow, but that's not really work, is it? That's just playing with a 3-year-old.
Well, my daughter normally drops him off to me about 7:45, but I'm gonna have to go and get him earlier tomorrow because her what she got? Range Rover Evoque. So they had 2 new tyres put on the front, and today they noticed a big screw hanging out the sidewall of one of them.
Oh, shite.
Well, that'll be another 400 odd quid, wouldn't it, for another tyre for that?
Probably deliberate by a car like that.
Joke, innit?
Yeah.
Crazy money. And the other daughters and her husband had just bought one of those Audi Q7s. I said, wait till you got to buy tyres for that bugger. Mental. And there's us. We've just, because we're poor pensioners, retired people, we just bought a hybrid. So, how do you say it? Hyundai or Hyundai?
Hyundai.
The Tucson.
Hyundai.
It's lovely. It's got everything. And the seats heat you up in the winter, and in the summer they blow cold air up your crack of your ass. It's lovely.
Oh, that sounds great.
Steering wheel gets
enjoyable, actually, Nige.
Normally you got to get a Freemason to get that kind of treatment, isn't you? Oh dear. I did have a picture of it somewhere.
What, blowing it up your ass?
Oh. How does it do that then, Nige? You got like an insert or something like that, or what?
What, up your ass?
Yeah. Is it sort of like
It's just a
like some
normal
enema
straw.
tube?
It's just a straw. Yeah, hang on. How do we do this? I forget now.
It's basically like a bidet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, why can't I? That's weird. It won't let me share that. Probably because it's not an actual screen. Hang on then. Oh dear. Video.
You're getting the
file.
hang of this, Nige. It's being well controlled.
Well, upload file. Oh God, you got to upload it, and Christ knows what. I can't. I'll tell you what. Let's go all technical.
Make your screen big.
That is big.
That's not.
Heated seats in the back.
It's a
Have you
soft-
been dogging? Have you been dogging in it yet?
Well, you say that it's got a full glass panoramic roof, just for said occasions.
All right.
Get the
Good
steering
answer.
wheel on the wrong side. Your steering wheel's on the wrong side. I spotted that immediately.
No, it's very nice. It is very nice.
Is it
All
you?
right,
Nige,
just
did
for
go
you,
second
John.
hand?
Just so we can get John all fruity.
Oh, that's before my time. Is that a Churchill thing?
Yeah, Churchill.
I tell you, that's bloody good day out in there. You could spend all day in there, that tank museum.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
tanks.
Bobington. Oh, it's brilliant. Yep.
Oh, there's one of the old bikes.
An F800 GS, is it?
Yeah, good bike that was. That was another brand new one I never had for very long.
Me as well.
I tell you what I didn't like about that was a minute you touch them brakes, the front. Bloody straight down. I mean, granted, that's what they're built for, but the way we were riding them at the time, it was spend most of its time with those bloody front forks compressed right down.
We
Really that bad?
went off road with them quite a bit, but they're still too big and heavy. They're top heavy because of the battery and the fake tank.
Yeah. I was lucky actually because that was one of the last before the 850s came out. So they did a good deal on that. Picked that up really cheap actually.
What was yours, John? An 800?
Aye, 2014 model I had.
Have you still got the still got the big bikes as well, haven't you?
Yep, just never use them.
I was going to say they don't get used a lot, do they?
Fucking Grom fanatics, that's why. Instant criminals.
I think the best videos you did was that we'd go around Glasgow beeping them bloody horns at everyone. And there was one, I don't know whether he was in a Beamer or a Merc or something. I think it was Chris pulled up alongside and said, "You want to race or something?"
That was John.
Oh, was it Joe? But he took it all serious, didn't he, old matey in the car?
Mind that night I said that to the bus driver as well. I says, "Hey, fucking tell them to buckle in." Racing a big set of traffic lights.
Did you understand what he said then, Jerry?
Partly.
So,
Oh, I
Gary,
love it.
how bad are these LA wildfires?
Did you hear that, Jerry?
You never
What did he say?
How bad are those fires in LA? Are they? Because obviously we only get to see what we see on the news. And are they just showing us like certain areas, or are they as widespread as they're saying they are?
No, they're still getting bigger now.
Jesus,
like 27,000 acres, 14,000 acres. They're pretty big. So they're still losing a lot, but I think some of it's not in the cities anymore. I think it's pretty much burnt down the cities. You know,
Nana Machete on BBC said it was as big as Leicester.
well,
It's worth
Whatever that means.
I think Leicester is.
There's actually a couple of YouTubers that have ridden around it on their electric bikes. And
yeah, I saw one of them.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
really bad looking. Really, really bad looking. And if it's still going on,
Well, the fires, you're getting blown by 40 to 80 mile an hour winds, so it doesn't take long, and just for those things to spread, and they can't contain them because they can't fly the airplanes when the wind's real hot.
That's still nothing compared to having cold air blown up your ass crack in a Hyundai Tucson.
Tucson, yeah.
Dylan's just joined us.
Do you have air conditioning in that car?
It's got everything, Jerry. Honestly,
You've
it's
got
got everything.
electricity, Nige.
Well, you say that. It has. It's got climate control, aircon climate.
Somebody
Yeah,
said
Duncan's telling lies again.
sorry for all the
Give
celebrities.
one night.
They said the same about you, Dunk, when you come flying off that Wee Strong. Oh, I tell you what, joking aside, if you haven't watched that video, Jerry, when Dunk comes off of that V-Strom, when he does the slow motion, how close that car was to running over his head.
Yeah.
Bonkers.
Unfortunately, I've seen people that got run over. It's not good.
No.
Oh, Dylan's been out for his first spin of the year today. I managed to get out as well, Dylan. Got the bike covered in shite. But it is good quality shite. It's good quality Dorset shite. It sticks well. Duncan's finest moment. You must have got a few views on that, though, Dunk. I tell you what, though, the minute you put a video up that's got any kind of you coming off of it or anything like that, all of a sudden you get an influx of these things. Can I use it in my video? Can I use this? Can I use that? That one of my mate falling off on the forecourt in Ullapool when he goes to pull out of the garage on his tracer and stalls it and then does a bloody roly-poly in the road. The amount of people that have said, can they use it in their upcoming video? I mean, I'll just, crack on. The more we can embarrass him, the better. But he's on that trip that we did when we come up to Scotland. I think it was either three or four times he came off and left the road, either fell off or left the road.
Huh.
I mean, there was one. I think we just come over. What's the one after Glen Shee? What's the next ski resort?
The left.
The left.
Yeah, the left. So when you drop down from there, get down to the bottom and hang a right, we I can't remember the little area it was, but we came over. It was only this little brow of a bloody hill. Came over the brow of the hill, and then there was a sharp right. And you got all the signs and the chevrons, but just behind this sign with the chevrons on it was a sheep field with all these sheep and goats in it. So he comes over the brow of the hill, and all you can hear on the cardo is, oh, shit. He goes up onto the grass. He went behind the sign and actually hit this fence and just managed to scrape along the fence before he went through and killed a couple of sheep. Absolute nightmare he was.
Well, you know what? That's perfect for you. You follow behind him all the time and video it. You got great content. What were you bitching about? That's
it was when
stuff.
The worst one was when I overtook a Mercedes along this straight. Now you could see the bend coming up, and you got your sat nav in front of you, so you can see it's bending to the left. So I overtook it. Mike, who was behind me, overtook it, and luckily Mike had a rear-facing camera on. Because Steve decides, I can make that. So he overtook this Mercedes, and you can see it on the footage. He comes around the bend on the wrong side of the road alongside this Mercedes, just as a Volkswagen Passat comes towards him. So he's on the wrong side of the road, nearly having a head-on with this Passat. He went over onto the grass, so he's gone even further the wrong way because he can't go left because the Mercedes is still there. He's gone up on the grass, and there's a road sign with the two steel legs. He's gone between the two bloody steel legs, and he had to have 20 minutes off the bike after that. He was like that. He was that close to a full head on.
Oh, yeah.
Still, gave us all a good laugh.
What are friends for, right?
But isn't it amazing when you're out in a group ride and somebody nearly comes a cropper, how quiet the intercom goes just after that?
Yeah.
Everybody's like concentrating then, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, choice, yeah.
Oh, what's Mike put? Managed to turn the 1250 hour around in the shed. Took it out and put it back in. Forecast said 11 degrees. Didn't even make 3.
He's got heated grips, right? He's got heated grips. Come on.
Yes, they got nice grips on those. Although I said to Steve today, funny enough, the grips on that bloody GS is either you got off 1 and 2.
Uh-huh.
1, you can hardly feel it. 2 is like radioactive. There's no
Yeah.
happy medium with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think you should change your bike, Nige.
Well, I think that might be coming. You never know. Right, I know a couple of you just said you're going to have to go soon. 10-2. What should we do, up till 10?
Do till 10 then, yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
What are we going to talk about now? Can we talk about heated seats? Heated seats on motorbikes, and should they have a bit of cold air blown up your ass?
If they were made by Hyundai, they were. Hyundai. Yeah, well, I'm just thinking of buying Chris's. He said, get me on a Gromlet. In all serious, though, I think if I sat on a Grom, it'd disappear up the ass crack. It'd just be gone. I think you'd never see it again.
You could nick one noise. Just go in a Honda, sit on one, and carry it out.
I could be known as the Grom smuggler.
The Grom
Walk
thief.
out the door.
Excuse me, sir. I think you might have one of your bikes up your ass. Are you willing? Are you willing to check me?
Blake's just said 5 more hours. Yes, that's one thing that the GS doesn't compare to the RT with no heated seat.
What is it you're going to buy, Nige?
A Grom.
Yeah, a Grom with an RT fairing on it. What's this? Oh, Chris has lost the connection to the stream and can't get in. What is that? Hang on a mo, Geronimo. Let's put invite, copy that. Wonder why that is. There's only 5 of us, isn't there?
Time limit on these things, Nige.
I don't know. He's not in the side room waiting to come in.
You broke it.
I love that. They've actually got a link down the bottom that says having issues. Let's put that up. Click on that, Chris, see if you can come in. Oh, I love it.
He's ready for a pie.
Yeah, I bet he's got his head in the fridge or something, looking for a Greg's. Dunk's just said the same. Oh God! Oh, there he is. Hang on, at the stage. There we go. He's back.
Give him the wide view.
Why have you gone? Ah, that's it. I was going to say, why have you gone all skinny?
Not for me, not eating.
I think it was the porn.
The brothers Grom. Oh, I love it. You can make a movie. Look, that could be the sequel to the Brothers Grimm, couldn't it?
Brothers Grom.
What's that? Glad I'm all eating grips this morning. Yeah, you must have them on that.
I have everything. I have grips, seats, jacket, gloves. If it can be heated, I'll turn it on.
What's that? Oh, I love it. I mean, that's the first time I've used a heated grips this morning. But as I say, you can't get a happy medium. One's no good. You can hardly feel it.
Really?
2,
I thought BMW had good heated grips.
No, I'm just looking for an excuse to get rid of it, really.
What are you going to get? What would you get?
I don't know. I'll try and find what I was looking at.
I think you should save a massive amount of money, Nige. Get rid of it and get a Grom.
Yeah, save a lot.
Yeah, but the Grom's got to be your little second bike, isn't it?
No.
Nige, we went to the Lake District and back on 17 quid of fuel.
On the Groms.
Yep.
Bloody hell.
100
Oh,
gallon.
Well, you gonna
Where
get
is
another RT, Nige?
yeah. Here it is. Is that the one? No, that's not the one. I found there was Dunk saying V-Strom. What's that?
What a
You can pop it-
hypocritical bastard saying V-Strom when he's got shot out for a shit KM.
Yes. Yeah, that V-Strom would just sit there and decay now.
What a cracking bike that was.
He ain't got rid of the V-Strom, has he?
He's never got rid of it, did he?
No, he didn't. But he's got a bit of preferential treatment going on here with this KTM. I think he really, really likes it and fancies it. Wants to his Bobby and exhaust.
Is this the one?
You need to tell what Jerry what his Bobby is.
What?
What?
What you say, Al?
You'll have to tell Jerry what a Bobby is.
A Bobby.
A Bobby.
Is it like a
Yeah.
cow?
It's Scottish for a cock.
Here you go, look.
Very nice.
It's tidy, isn't it, for that money?
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
How far away is that from you, Nige?
Rob Speed Motor. So it's not that far, actually.
That's where your heart is, mate.
That's the only downside. Hasn't got that BMW suitcase that they call a top box. It's got the SOS button as well for when you fall off.
Is that the police? Is that the police bike, Nige?
No, it's what they use, but it's not. Hasn't been police.
That's a nice looking bike. I don't think I've ever seen one in that color like that color scheme.
Well, this is you can buy these decal kits and stick them on, which I think he's done.
Wow.
It's that's just a plain white one, and he stuck all that on, I think.
That makes it look pretty nice, I think.
It does. Yeah, I like
But I
it.
mean, for that money, that's not bad, is it?
No, what? Why? That's like $12,000 or $13,000, I think. Here.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's done 12,000 miles. So hopefully that'll have had the big valve clearance service done.
Oh, well, that looks like a nice bike. You could sell
Still.
your GS and buy that and have some change left over, couldn't you?
Well, I was saying to Steve today, those GSs do all their money. Blake's saying he loves his 1150. They are. I mean, they are great bikes. You can see why the police use them because they're just good at everything they do. I mean, if that can cart a fat knack around like me, the way we were riding it on tour when we did with a 2 weeks worth of luggage as well. I mean, when we come up and we met up with Zed Ed and Lockwood and all that, and we had a bit of a black with them one day. We were, say, fully loaded, and with my 10.5 stone on there as well.
Get a calculator. Hang on.
Well, I got to get on a diet because I'm the wrong side of 24 bloody stone now.
You went to stones and you went to pounds. Now you're to kilograms, and make up your damn mind. Which
I can't get my head around this kilogram malarkey. I don't know what's 24 stone in kilogram then. Don't say a lot.
Half a ton.
152 kilograms.
Okay.
But would you go in pounds?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I don't know. Something wrong with my calculator. It's saying 336 pounds.
Oh my.
Yeah. Crazy. Dunk says, how much is that in pizza? Quite a few, Dunk. Quite a few. Oh dear.
You better send
Right,
Chris some of that
we-
food you're eating. You know,
we've got one more minute if we're finishing at 10. So, oh my God, the chat goes on and on. You got to find, mind you, everyone else that came in, wasn't it? Saddlebags. Do you two watch that, Chris? John, do you watch Saddlebags?
No.
No.
Oh, you'll love that. Go have a look at Jeff's channel. It's called Saddlebag 73, and he's got proper Cornish speak. So he'll say, "Welcome very much." But yeah, go and have a look at his channel. You'll like that. He flits around the country lanes down in Cornwall. Gordon Flash has been in. Stewie Zed. Who else?
Peaky, he was in.
Oh yeah, Peaky came in. Andy GSA. Slow was in as well.
Mike Lilly,
Oh yeah, Mike's still here, isn't he?
Job is.
Dunk, yeah. Sexter Rider. Steve called in earlier.
Howie, he was in there.
Who else? Dylan's here. Andy GSA's gone to bed. Peaky Biker was in when he bright.
Blake's pie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Blake's still here. God, I don't know how bloody Rev does this, keeping up with this lot. I
You do
reckon what
pretty
he
good.
does, he must write them down as he goes through, I reckon. Which might be worth
You only
doing.
broke it once. You did pretty good.
Oh dear. It's a good job you said, because I didn't even know that Joe. I thought Joe was going to do a live tonight. Oh, Steve's in the side still. Slow Andy, good God, goes on and on and on. I think that's everybody actually. Oh,
Been a good turnout night. For
GG. Yeah, got Dunk.
Michael Lilly.
Don't want to miss. Yeah, Mike's still here. Blake's still here. Dunk's still here. I think that's about it. And I bet you all leave here, and I bet you're straight onto that Cooper's Townhouse for a good old sing song.
Definitely.
Honest to God, it is worth 10 minutes of your time just for a laugh. They normally shut the stream down at 10:30 though, don't they, Al?
Yeah. Well worth 10 minutes of your time, just a laugh.
We'll have to check on them next week to see how many subscribers they have.
Yeah.
When we're signing off, they're probably around 2,000.
Joe will be like that. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Look at
Blake's just said actually there that it was good not talking over each other, because it is so hard not to talk over each other, isn't it, because of the delay and that. But no, it's been brilliant.
Yeah, it's because I've enjoyed it.
What's Mike say? His BMI 42. Yeah, I know they're bloody going on about that now. Offer Matt if you need an operation. Well, when I went to have my shoulder done, because I get sleep apnea as well, so I go to bed looking like a fighter pilot with my mask on, and they wouldn't put me under an anaesthetic when I had my shoulder op. So what he did, he put a nerve block in, so they go into the nerve in your neck, and you watch it on the screen, see the needle go into the nerve. And he did say to me, he said, Dunk on about a crack pipe. He said to me, he said, you might get the feeling that you're getting a bit short of breath and your chest is getting tight. I thought, great. Why go and say to somebody that? Because you're going to, whether you got it or not, you're going to think you got it. So he did. He put the old stuff in, and you can. It feels like your bloody chest is somebody squeezing you and you can't breathe, and your heart rate goes through the roof. But that lasted for a few minutes, and but I'm wide awake, and you can smell the burning where they're cauterizing everything, where he's grinding it away and cutting shit away. But yeah, stank. Not nice, but yeah, they wouldn't put me to sleep because of me weight, basically, and having sleep apnea. What's that? You know how it is with pure pleasure, like Milan Tobacco. Have you had a look at Blake's website, Chris?
No, drop it in. Like, you know,
Yeah, Let me.
Because
let me
I went
find that.
I went through my YouTube last night, to be honest, and I think
Has Jerry gone?
Oh, we lost him.
Has Jerry gone?
Yeah, dropped out.
Yeah, I went through
Oh
my YouTube
no!
last night and I removed. Must have been a couple of hundred
Oh,
subscribers.
Jesus! This cow's off again. Look. Where's the doofer? Yeah, Jerry's gone.
Shutting the door.
He's giving a kiss to everyone, that old perv.
Yeah. Chris, when you say you removed subscribers, you mean subscriptions?
Sorry,
Nine.
aye.
Look, it's even gone up again. Look.
Drop your channels in here so I can get some new content to watch, to be honest, because I think I've had 15-year worth of the majority of which have left YouTube 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's just find that quick. Right?
I did that not too long ago, Chris. I went and took not a couple of hundred, that's for sure, but there was probably about 30 or 40 that just never published now. So they came out.
I mean, I was still, I don't know if you guys remember, but 15 or so year ago, back in the days when motovlogging was really only More Death 13 and Sven Galley, I was still subscribed to them. Sven get killed 9 years ago. You know,
Jeez, oh.
I felt like a right heartless bastard unsubscribing.
There you go. There's Blake's.
Cheers.
Got him.
Dylan, you haven't got a channel, have you? I'm sure Dylan doesn't have a channel. Doesn't have a
So
peep.
who else do I not have then? Because
What? Who else has got channels?
yeah.
There's Michael saying get Grey Wolf up.
Yeah. Let's whack Grey Wolf up.
We were going to go out over the Christmas holidays, but the weather was so rubbish.
It has been crap, though, isn't it? It's been exceptionally crap.
Absolutely rubbish.
That's what I was saying to John the other night. When we came back for the Euro tour in August, I think we had 1 or 2 runs after that. And then pretty much from mid-September onwards has just been absolutely crap.
Yeah. In 23, I got 3-4 tours during 2023. I only got one in because the shorter ones in Scotland are where I wanted to go. It was pissing the rain all the time.
Aye.
I'm just like, no, I'm not going. I'm not going to do that.
Do you get with YouTube? Do you get where it unsubscribes you from people?
Yep.
No, I've never had that.
Fucking.
Yeah, I've had a couple.
Don't get comments a lot of the time as well.
Saw that.
And then I usually comment on Dunk's channel and Nigel's channel, and the comments disappear. I don't think YouTube likes my language.
Just
I had the boys say they were bad.
Now, why can't I'm trying to find Mike's channel? It's not in my subs list, and I know I'm subscribed to both of his, the Michael Lilly and the. Oh, hang on, I tell
Grey
you
Wolf,
what.
innit? Grey Wolf.
Yeah, it's Grey Wolf.
Grey Wolf.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not.
Hang on.
I've got it. I'll post it in.
Post your channel as well, mate.
You have to post mine because it keeps coming up and disappearing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I've just searched Grey Wolf and I can't even find it.
I keep getting another Grey Wolf.
There's loads of Grey Wolf things, but
I just dropped that.
There's that's Michael's channel.
Where is it?
Yeah, Blake's just said the same. Like he's a lot of unsubs. I only asked because it did this. I found 15 that I knew of that it unsubbed me from. It does say all subs, so let's have a look at that.
My son said to me a few months ago, he said, "Have you stopped putting videos up?" No. Unsubbed him as well.
I had
So it's
400
prevalent.
subs, and then I cancelled my channel, and then they all disappeared. Oh, it's great.
No, definitely not in there.
What the fuck's going on there?
And I've got nowhere near the amount of subscriptions that I know I've subbed to.
Mm-hmm. There must be something within YouTube's system that goes around and says if you don't do something or don't watch it for a while, or someone, I don't know. There's something there because it happens too often.
I wonder what happened if you just sub to everybody you watch.
Let's see if I can find what Mike's just 9292.
I've linked it, Nige. It's in the chat.
See, it says I'm subscribed, but it's not in my list of subscriptions.
Mm-hmm. I've had that before.
Weird. Absolutely weird.
I think as good as YouTube is, I think there's a lot of bugs, a hell of a lot of bugs, and they certainly don't help out the smaller channels either.
No, definitely don't.
No chance.
I wonder what happened with Jerry then. Oh, Blake's just said he watched the All Year Motorcyclist since he started and it unsubbed him. So, I mean, it's not as if you're not watching a channel, so it thinks we obviously don't want to sub to it, so it unsubs you because of that.
Don't know. There's something, I don't know. Maybe it's the structure of the databases or something. I don't know, but it's not good, is it?
No. I'm just going to put a text in the what's name, see if Jerry was all right. Don't know, because he didn't say he was going, did he? He just went.
Yeah, he just dropped out.
Right, I suppose I better let you people who've got jobs go to bed. Mind you,
we've been on for near
7.
3 hours, Nige. We've been on for near 3 hours because we were on for a good bit before it went live.
Yeah. So I didn't know whether there was a like a limit that it would let you do it.
Yeah, no, it's still chugging on, isn't it?
Tojj just said, anyone seen John? Nothing like being kept in the dark, is there, John?
Yeah.
Just I'm sat here next to the telly, and that's what it is. It was an IRA funeral came up. That's why it went up.
Oh dear, so many subs who several comments are hidden. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is weird. But I mean, also we were saying earlier with a lot of these bigger channels that we've stopped watching because it is just pushing stuff, isn't it? Everything they've been given free, they're just pushing it. Oh, is that your cat again, Howie?
The cat, yeah, he's trying to get in. Hang on.
Oh, it's his wife in the suit.
Come on.
I thought I heard a mating call going on in the background.
Coming in. Hey. Oh, go and say hello. Hello. Hello.
What's the sensible thing from Howie all night?
What type of cat's that?
That's a stray.
Oh dear.
No, he's a Bengal.
Is that
I think
Yamaha
Blake's
studio
off.
speakers?
Cheers, Blake. Cheers for coming in, bud. Oh,
Is that
what's
Yamaha
this?
studio speakers you've got in the background there?
Look at
You, Howie.
Howie.
Well,
Howie, wake up.
I'm nodding off here. Come on, get this over and done with, for fuck's
I
sake.
thought he had a stroke.
Chris is asking you about the kind of speakers you've got there.
Is it
The kind of
Yamaha?
speakers. Yamaha. Yeah. I don't know which model they are, but they're quite loud actually. It works for the music I do, so yeah, pretty good.
Oh dear. Oh, with your sound bender, your synthesizer.
Oh, that yeah, that's working. I tell you what, my fingers are sore as buggery. I've played more guitar since that pedal arrived than I've played for bloody years.
Oh, Jerry's just said he accidentally clicked off. Yeah, cheers, Jerry.
Yeah, see you, Jerry.
Oh, mate. Oh.
Right, I'm going to go as well, Nige.
Yeah, I am too, because I burst in for a pee now. I've been sat here so long and drinking. See, when you drink mugs of coffee that size.
Yeah.
So hopefully Joe will be back next week.
Yeah.
Hope so. It's been a right fucking disaster.
Right, hang on. Let's fuck him off out of there.
Think, Nige, we're sitting there going, right, we need to get some topics, and it's just flown by.
I know. Yeah, when you think we're sat there saying, well, this is short notice, what the hell are we going to talk about? And we've gone on for nearly 3 hours, look. Or
It's
two and a
always the
bit
way, innit?
live.
You always find something.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah.
Well, it's just like guys in a pub sitting with talking about motorbikes. Hey, just happened.
In a pub? Did somebody mention a pub? I know a good pub in Liverpool.
Surely, we're from the southwest. Surely it's a coffee shop that we're all sat around. A coffee shop for bikers and bikers' friends.
I ride a GS, you know. I'll have you know it's afternoon tea.
You ride a GS. I know some other folk who ride GSs. They're right up themselves, those bastards. I tell you.
Brilliant.
Who else here rides a GS? Come on, hands up. Besides Nige. See, yeah.
Well, John and Chris love them.
No, they're fucking fine. Stick up your ass.
Nige just saw the light. He's going to wait to get rid of that one.
You're in the same group as Harley riders. You do know that, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
They don't
It's
fucking
funny.
not either.
When me and Steve pulled into the car park this morning, there was a group of 3 lads. They were all IAM, and they were all ex-traffic coppers. And I think 2 of those were on. There was a 1250 GS, a 1200, and the new 850 GS, or it was either the 850 or 900 GS, the new one. But they said, "Oh, you can come out for a ride with us if you like." I said, "Sod off, nobody waves to you." Oh, he's seen with you on a GS.
Have you noticed that most of the runs around here, most GS owners around here, they're all IAMS members, wear Argyle socks and sandals and smoke pipes. They do. Straight up.
Yeah, look, if you wondered where all your money went, the Olympic Committee, before the 2012 Olympics, decided it'd be a good idea to make a big duck pond. And then they put these. So they dug this stone out when they dug the new relief road. And rather than chuck it away or crush it up, they thought we'll stick it on top of some metal sticks. And apparently that's art. That's supposed to depict either a flock of birds or a flock of flying fish.
I can see that now. I can see it.
Now they've said that, it's all self-explanatory, isn't it?
I can see it when I take my glasses off.
I can't see nothing. I get steamed up.
It's absolutely perfect. That is Weymouth Council to a T.
Yeah, and it was funny enough. My cousin's missus, who was the art designer or director for it, so they thought it'd be a good idea. A couple of the bus stops, One of them's got like old trombones and trumpets on top. Apparently that's art. Dunks just said flying fucks. What a load of crap, though, isn't it? I
Magic
bet
mushrooms.
that costs mental money. Bet you.
Right.
Absolutely
I'm
bonkers.
going. I've got to go. Right. See you
Aye.
soon, fellas. It's been a
See ya.
pleasure.
Cheers, Al.
See you. Bye.
Mike just said, looks like magic mushrooms. Oh, Chris is gone again.
At least it's not a banana sellotape to a wall.
I
The fuck was that about?
know. Crap, though, isn't it? Right. I'm going to go and have a pee.
Right.
Yeah, I'm off now as well.
He's again.
Take
Oh,
care.
he's just
Catch
a
his lip.
grown man wet himself.
Yeah.
Right. Cheers, then. I'm going to end it now.
Bye. See you, mate.
Right. Cheers, H. Ta-da.